today's draft, inspired by Shoffley's win. Who needs to break through this year in the NFL? Go.
Well, this is easy. Like, ding, 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 we got a winner, okay? His name is Deshaun Watson. That's right, Deshaun Watson. He is got the greatest contract in the history of football, and he's played, 15, 16 games so far? And this is going into year 3 of the contract. So, yeah, this is a big year. And then we saw last year, like, oh, okay, oh, it looks like it's getting better. Oh, he's banged up. Oh, it looks like it might get better. So we've yet to see him play 2 or 3 games of high-quality football. And then, of course, we saw Joe Flacco come in and play some high-quality football and go to the playoffs and then be dangerous. And, yeah, that's part of the reason that you talked about earlier. They got rid of Joe Flacco. But to me, it's a big year. It's a big year for the Browns and Watson and all of it, because if it doesn't look right and it doesn't go well, man, the contract's going to look like one of the dumber contracts in the history of football.
I was going to say the Bills have to finally get back to the Super Bowl 31 years after the last time they made it. But I'm going to say Josh Allen, because it's all about Josh Allen. Stephon Diggs, you're gone. Gabe Davis, see you later in free agency. 4 of their 5 top receivers from last year gone. It's still all about Josh Allen. And they've added some guys to help him out, but it's all about Josh Allen fulfilling his promise, reaching his potential, and getting past both Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson, really, to get through to the Super Bowl for the first time in 31 years. Those Bills fans are waiting and waiting and waiting. And I don't know whether the window's closing. I think it's like the window closes and reopens.
I think so.
But we're halfway through.
Right.
We're halfway through the useful life of Josh Allen as a quarterback. Something's got to give sooner rather than later. This is the year to do it.
No, listen, we're going to be talking about this, right? I mean, that is because he's a Super Bowl quarterback. Well, we know that. He is one of the greatest talents in the history of football. He is a Hall of Fame talent. That's what he is. And, yeah, you always expect that guy to win a Super Bowl. But, as we always talk about, too, and I think you're in agreement, they got to help him, too. It can't just be all him carrying the squad all the time. I saw the Bengals and those guys make a stop on the goal line and get an interception on Mahomes and do stuff like that helped Joe Burrow and his lure. I haven't seen anybody do any of that for the Josh Allen yet. That's where I like your pick. I'm just saying, I'm defending it too. I'm gonna similar type of guy here. I think a little different but similar. Justin Herbert. That's the next one I'm gonna go. Justin Herbert yet has a marquee big win on his resume, right? He really doesn't. His best game to date that anybody will remember is a loss on the last game of the year on Sunday Night Football, right, against the Raiders to go to the playoffs. He played phenomenal. But I think everybody would like to see him take that next step, be more of a leader, get in people's faces a little bit more, be a little more gritty, right, and that type of thing. Got to the playoffs once, blew a 27-0 lead, right? He's too good to have that on his resume. This is a big year for him, and hopefully Harbaugh gets him right.
We must take a break. I'll have my second-round pick, and we'll see if we get to round 3 when PFT Live concludes right after this.
Damn, I talked too long. Sorry.
All right, today's draft, the players, teams, whoever that needs to break through. And it was 2012 when Jerry Jones notoriously said, I want me some glory hole. Well, you can't get glory hole if you can't get to the game that results in it. You can't even get to the game that leads to the game that results in it. They haven't been to the NFC Championship since 1995. That is embarrassing. That is humiliating. They need to get back there. I don't think this is the year. I don't think it's going to happen this year, which probably means it will be the year. But they definitely need to do it. Each year until they do it is the year they need to do it.
Well, yeah, I hear that. I mean, it's one of those that's a little bit of like, as a sports fan, you're kind of like, the Cowboys, America's team, huh? You chuckle. You're like, yeah, okay. They haven't been America's biggest game in forever, yet they talk like they are. And, yeah, it's we know Jerry's getting up there. All right, my last pick. Guy's broken through before, but then they got him stuffed back into a box and needs to break through again. Russell Wilson, big year. Russell Wilson's where I'm going to go. Yeah, I mean, I know he's good, but he's got to play really good to fend off Justin Fields and to have a future with the Steelers as a starting quarterback.
Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins. Well, it's either him or Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers. But we've talked about that before, how the 49ers finally need to win one. Mike McDaniel just needs to get past the first round. It's becoming like Marvin Lewis when he was with the Bengals, that you keep going one and out in the playoffs, and it gets harder and harder to win that first playoff game, almost to the point where you just need to get the bye so you don't even have to play in the wild card round. The Dolphins have to get past the wild card round this year, Chris.
Yeah, it is. It's what we talked about, right? They got to be tougher, grittier. It's got to prove to us they can win those tough, physical, late-season games.
That's it. Everybody have a great day. We'll
All
see
right.
you tomorrow.
See you, Michael.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.